Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandiero here, attorney and senior legal instructor with Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training, also with Zach Miller. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Well, we just got done teaching a phenomenal class at Texas DPS here in the Houston area, so we took a little bit of time to answer some questions. This question, this one is kind of an interesting one for me. I have a legal opinion on it, and I know Zach does, and I also have a personal opinion on it, which means nothing, but I just like to share it. So the question is, it's an officer from Illinois. He says, hey, if we make a traffic stop on someone who's between 18 and 20 years old, and we have probable cause that they have nicotine products in their vehicle,
okay,
can we search that vehicle?
Okay.
Okay, so how do you answer that?
So the question, well, first of all, what's the law in the state? So we start with the state statute. Is someone under 21 prohibited from possessing the nicotine?
Right.
So if the answer is yes, then it's contraband for that person. So we start with what's the law in the state as far as possession. And if he's under 21, the law says you can't possess it, then it's, by definition, it's contraband as to the person who's under age 21.
So you're saying if the law does classify it as contraband as to him, even if it's not even if it's not a crime, I mean, if it's just contraband as to him, it says, hey, I've seen laws like this, then we can actually search his car under what doctrine?
The PC that's in there, and then without a warrant, we could search under the Carroll doctrine, assuming your state in Illinois does recognize the automobile exception.
Yeah, it's Illinois, probably. Okay, so I've researched a little bit. I've seen laws that say it's only illegal to sell it. Okay. And I've seen states where that same state did not criminalize it, civilly or criminally, whatever, prohibit it for a person to possess it. Okay. But I've also seen other states say, no, not only can you not sell it to a person who's under 21, you also cannot possess it as a person under 21. Right. And I think that matters.
It's a critical distinction. Yeah. Is it illegal or is it against the law? Right. Unlawful in this particular state to, in this case, possess the nicotine product at that age.
There was a case out of Maryland. I don't have the exact name. I can get it if somebody wants me to put in the comments. But there was a case where, Maryland right now has totally decriminalized. That's not the right word. Legalized marijuana.
Yep.
But before they legalized it, they decriminalized it and they made it a civil penalty.
Right.
But courts still allowed the cops to search vehicles because it still was not, quote unquote, lawful to possess. It was not, normal, and it was still like a civil fine.
The civil criminal distinction didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Right. It was still contraband. You can't have it.
Okay. Do you agree that that's in play here? Like, yeah. I mean, let's say that the law, we don't what the law says, but the law says, hey, you're not going to get a ticket, 19-year-old. Yeah. You're not going to pay. You're not going to get a misdemeanor, but you just can't have it.
Right.
So we can still search your car.
Yeah. The law prohibits the possession, so there's got to be some legal means of enforcing that. Right. Otherwise, we just let him drive off with his contraband. With his carton. Yeah.
That's supposed to be a kilo.
We can't have that. Not in a normal civilized society, but legally. Yes. Okay. I think you and I are going to come down on the same side of this.
Hey, look, I got to look.
Practically speaking.
I do. Look, guys, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yes. I personally, I am philosophically, it does not matter what I think. I'm just telling you, since it's my channel, I can actually say, I can speak my mind. I am philosophically against this. I think that cigarettes for a 19-year-old, I would never in a million years, I would absolutely defy this order by my sergeant to search that car. I don't like it. I don't think it's right. I think it's over enforcement. The guy can give his life for his country. He can vote. He can possess firearms, but he can't possess a pack of smokes. I'm anti-smoking. I hope my family never smokes, but this is, I mean, come on.
I agree. Where just because you can doesn't mean you have to or even should. Yeah. Unless you got something else.
I know. I mean,
give me something other than he just got a pack of smokes.
Yeah, we know that pretext is not really a factor. So, look, maybe a gang member.
I mean, give me something.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like, if you got something else going on, but now alcohol. It is what it is. Don't have alcohol. If you're underage, you have alcohol in your car. That's coming out.
Right, because consuming alcohol will drive. That means it's a public safety, issue. I think there's a distinction between the two.
So I want people to know, what about because they'll say it. With alcohol is a status offense, right? Yeah. I mean, in Mexico, it's as high as you can if you can reach the bar, right?
You're good. Yeah.
You're good here, but in America, it's 21 or over. So I'm just telling you. I just give you my opinion. I personally, if I ran a squad, I was a sergeant in 2025 or beyond, I wouldn't be having my guys toss cars just on that alone if they had something more, but you don't care. I'm just telling, the law would allow it if it's contraband. Cool. Yeah, well, I thank you guys for, it's an interesting question. I do find it kind of, I've answered this question a few times and I always kind of get passionate about it. So thank you for your questions. If you like what we're doing here, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and until next time, my friends, you guys stay safe.
Appreciate it. Thanks.